All right, today we're going to be talking about estimating with percents. What I mean by estimating with percents is that in order to find the percent of a number, we need to multiply. You need to use a fraction or decimal that is equivalent to the percent. You can estimate percents using decimals or fractions close to the percent, using compatible numbers. What I mean by compatible numbers is they're easily to compute mentally. So for example, if you had 0.27, you could turn that into 0.25 because that is very easy because that equals 1/4, and that's a very easy number to work with. All right, so that would be an example of a compatible number. All right, so for example, there's a sale at Hollister. Everything is 15% off, and we want to estimate the discount. So we have the price of the item is $78.33. All right, so if the amount is $78.33 and we need to find 15% of that discount, we want to estimate. So we want to find 15% of this amount. Now, in order to make that a little bit easier, we can think of a compatible number or a number to round this to. For example, $80. So if we want to find 15% of is just another word for multiply. So 0.15 times or of 80. Multiply that out, and you would get $12. All right, so very, very simple to think about. Okay, all right. Just to do one more example, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to find the 15% discount of $120 for me. All right. All right, so that's one of your assignments. Okay, so the next problem that we have is um, the service was great tonight, and you decide to leave the waitress a 20% tip. So you want to estimate what the tip is. This is a very, very, very common thing to do, or thing to run into when you are out to dinner. And I'm sure that you've all done this with your parents or have done it yourself when you've been out with your friends. Okay, you always have to leave a tip. Most tips are between 15 and 20%. Usually if the waitress is really good, you give her 20%. Okay, so if my dinner cost $59.25 and I want to leave a 20% tip. So I'm going to think 0.2, because that's 20% of, and I'm going to estimate my answer here. So $59.25 is a little odd, so I'm just going to think of 60. In this case, my of can become a giant multiplication sign, and I can do 0.2 times 60, and my tip should be $12. All right. All right, what about 20% of $30? Same type of idea, multiply 0.2 by 30. You should get $6. All right, and the last thing I'd like you to do tonight is I'd actually like you to find the tip of a dinner that costs $25.30. You want to give them a 20% tip. Please find how much of a tip you would leave this waitress for this amount Otherwise, please just let me know if you have any questions, and that's all I've got for you today. Thanks, guys.